fitness.net, and today I wanted to go over some quick strategies for your side delts. I know I've seen so many people do different forms of lateral raises in the gym, some right and some completely wrong. And I wanted to go through and explain to you what kind of goes through my mind when I'm training my side delts. It's one of those, it's very, very important to train because it makes you look wider. When you're able to spread your lats out and your shoulders kind of stick out just a little bit further or whatever, you get that roundness to your shoulder that really helps out. So the medial deltoid on the side is very, very easy to hit, but tension can be switched from the medial deltoid, the very side delt, to the front delt and even the rear delt very, very easily. So it's one thing you have to be careful of where your mind is putting that tension and what you're doing with the dumbbell. So I want to share with you 3 different strategies that I use to be able to hit my medial delt completely. Okay, first, strategy number 1. I see the shoulder as, well, what it is it's more of a mobile joint. So you're able to move it around, so it's very, very tough to stretch completely. If you think of like your bicep or whatever, not very mobile, you could full stretch it out or whatever, come to here, it's very easy to stretch out. With your shoulder, it's like you have 3 different heads to your shoulder. How do you stretch those easily? I think the easiest one is come across your body for the rear delt. So you have to really get kind of, I guess, fancy with it to be able to stretch out your shoulder completely, because sometimes they get tight. But my point being with this is that you want to be able to work your medial delts through the full range of motion. And so what is the full range of motion when there's so much movement at the shoulder? I see it as the fully stretched position is all the way behind you. Slightly behind instead of forwards, because when you come behind your body, you're able to keep more in line with the medial delt. And if anything, you're putting a little bit more stress on your rear delt, which doesn't get hit a lot for most people. The front delt's very, very dominant. So if you're able to put that more on the rear delt and the medial delt, as far as like lateral raises, that'll be more beneficial to you. So you have your fully stretched position, which you'd be laying down all the way behind you here, so you're getting that full stretch right here. And you can almost see it, like when you come all the way down, you can see the full side of the medial delt stretch out. The opposite way of that would be the fully contracted position. Now, this one's a little bit more tricky, just because you would have to be at some sort of angle. So I'm gonna pretend that like I'm holding on to something right here. If I'm holding on to here, now all of a sudden, this part of the range of motion is super easy. There's not a whole lot of tension here. I can hold a dumbbell and go back and forth all day long, no problem. But as soon as I get up to here, all of a sudden, that's when it's about a 90-degree angle or so, that's when the tension is the hardest. So when you come up to a 90-degree angle, bam, the tension's the hardest right there. So if you're trying to maximize the top portion of the range of motion, not the bottom, what I just said before, top part of the range of motion, you're putting yourself at an angle, so now all of a sudden, this part of the strength curve is overloaded. Does that make sense? So at the very, very top of this, you can even try it. Like try and hold on to something, lean forward. If you try and hold the dumbbell all the way out here when you're at an angle, it is super tough, even with very, very light weights. So the first exercise, you're focusing more on the stretch of the rear delt, all the way down at the bottom, or sorry, at the medial delt on the side, full stretch where you're coming behind you, and I'll show you an example of that here in a minute. And then the second one, you're leaning sideways, coming all the way up, getting a very tight squeeze at the top of the shoulder. And it's important on that one to not engage the trap. Most people, when they do laterals, they'll go like this. If you're elevating the trap, you're not hitting the side delt as much as it can go. Right here, my delt is as contracted as it can get. If I want to bring my arm up any higher, I have to elevate my trap, and we want to keep that out of it. Remember, we're trying to target the shoulders. So those are the 2 stretch range of motions, and it's important to note that when you're in the fully stretched position and you're in the fully contracted position, you will be weaker. So you want to be able to hit those first if you can. There's a few different strategies about hitting them last and all that stuff, but with basic logic, you want to be able to hit the spots that you're weakest at first. And of course, most people, if you're weak in an area, don't you want to become strong in that area? It just makes sense. So those are the first 2. The last one is where you're hanging out kind of in the middle. And there's a few different ways to be able to do it, but for the proper lateral raise, and I have a dumbbell here that I'm gonna show you here real fast. It's just a 10-pound dumbbell. Most people, when they do laterals, they'll come slightly forward and the elbows will bend and it'll look something like this. You can see it from the side. So you're still hitting your side delts, but the purpose of this, you're getting help from a lot of different things. Now, one part that really helps make the side delt work harder. Remember, we don't want to make it easy, we want to be hard. So what you can do is contract your triceps before you do anything. I remember when I was younger, people would do lateral raises, you keep your arms completely straight, and I'm like, why are they doing that? It's wrong or whatever. It's actually not wrong. It's actually one of the best ways you can do it, because what's happening, you're putting your tricep, the helping muscle, in a weak position. Remember how I said when it's fully contracted, it's weak? You're putting the tricep in a weak position. So as soon as you lock out that tricep, it becomes weak. You lean slightly forward, I bend at my waist, contract my abs. Now that tension, boom. You can probably see that right there, right on my side delt. All completed. So you contract the tricep first, contract the abs, boom. Side delt's working a whole lot harder. And what most people will do when they start to do these in fatigue is not contract the abs when not lean forward. So what happens is you end up having this. So the arm's not straight back, and then the body will sway because it's shifting tension to your front delt where most people are dominant. So I hope that makes sense. But I'll show you examples of all these real fast so you can kind of get a blueprint of what to do. On your next side delt workout, you just add this into your shoulder day. You can do a fully stretched position, fully short position, and somewhere in the middle to get a full, complete workout, and I guarantee it'll be beneficial to you. So I'll go ahead and break those down right now.
I'm on my game face all day, a day, all time. Drop these gems up on your head like an avalanche in a diamond mine, and you chasing that $2 sign. I'm chasing at my garden. I'm placing my faith up in His grace, and I run this race at the bottom line. And I game now. I try to find who's down to ride and roll with me, and I'm game face up here tonight. Cause how you died and who you be, and I'm going in. I'm showing in just what you give and done for me, and I know I live. I know my sin is born, and I've been redeemed. I'm feeling like a beast. Someone let me out. I'm feeling like I'm free. Someone let me out. You feeling just like me, and someone let you out. To get up on your feet, it's game time. Let me hear you shout. Going in for the win. Body full of adrenaline. Turn in my zone, going hard like I'm the pro. Watch me take it home, take it home. Going in for the win. Body full of adrenaline. Turn in my zone, going hard.
Alright, so that wraps up our side delt workout. I hope you guys got a lot out of that, and if you did, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel below. It's really, really helpful, and I'll be posting up a whole lot more stuff about different workouts and things like that. And if you want to know a little bit more about me and what I do and everything like that, go ahead and click the link below to mindsetfitness.net, and I got a whole bunch more stuff over there. So I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
We got class, don't need credits. Train ourselves in godliness, and it's obvious. You know the problem is that my click's strong and our wins long. Beast mode, don't switch off, and our day start before it hits dawn, and we finishing when y'all getting up. I hate the pain when I wake the trail. 5 a.m. I know I'm late, but I'ma buckle down. Suffer now, cause I'ma be the champ for my whole life. 4 kg against my team. Y'all boys won't float like Macy's. They parade on the money they